Hey, Bernardo Moya here. Thank you so much for landing on this page. And I am so excited to share with you the Best You Synergy project. It's something we've been working on for quite some time. Well, what is it? Well, it's a networking incubator for leaders within the personal development world, where all it is, it's about collaboration, true collaborations, about partnerships, about supporting each other, growing, evolving. And within this very short period of time, I'm going to talk a little bit about myself and my journey with the Best You. I'm going to talk about also kind of all the different stepping blocks and then challenges that we have in order to build a brand, to stand out. And then I get into the details of why this is the solution. I talk about the pods. I talk about the format of the Synergy project, the very unique way that we're going to have of doing things. So look, watch it to the end because I've got some exciting and really valuable bonuses if you decide that you want to take action. And additionally to that, we got a very affordable and reduced offer for those that want to get involved and want to take action and be part of the Synergy project. Look, if all you did, and after watching this presentation, at the end of it, you could fast forward your career by years, or you could get your book published or promote it, or you could have guests for your podcast or find people that would interview you, create awareness, co-promote events. Imagine all the different opportunities that could come from this. So I highly recommend that you watch it to the end. I can't wait to see you. May the best be with you. Lots of love. Well, first of all, I want to thank you so much for being here, for watching this presentation here today. I'm so excited. I am really so excited to share the Best You Synergy project. It's something that I've been working on and extremely passionate about for quite some time. So it's a networking platform, an incubator that's going to become more than a community. It's going to become a movement. So a few house rules. You might want to take notes. Please interact. Please engage. Please, if there's any questions I ask you as a yes, just tap in if you agree. And if you have any aha moments or anything specific you want to share, I would love you to do that. I'm going to provide a full transcription of the event and the recording for those that need it. I'll be sharing a lot of information and ideas. So first of all, let me introduce myself. Well, who am I? Well, I've been an entrepreneur for 37 years. I'm experienced, which is another way of saying that I'm old and older. I've been through many ups and downs and challenges in business. I've lost my money the first time at the age of 26 and then again at 40, which was pretty challenging. And I'll share a little bit more about that in a minute. I'm NLP trained. NLP stands for Neuro-Linguistic Programming. I'm a seminar promoter. I've been doing that for over 15 years. I founded the Best You in 2015. I promoted over 1,200 speakers and more than 120,000 people have attended the different types of events that I promoted, they're live or online. I'm an author, a coach, a mentor, an event promoter and producer. I'm good at a few things, but if I'm really good, I think, is in identifying the best and uniqueness in people. So it all started with Dr. Richard Banner and Paul McKenna. That's who I started promoting. Dr. Richard Banner is the co-creator of NLP and Paul McKenna is a best-selling author. I was always very interested in personal development, read all the greats. I love Jim Rohn, Les Brown, Brian Tracy, and so many more. But I was very interested in learning skills that could help me communicate better, build rapport. And I came across NLP and I started reading Paul McKenna's book, Change Your Life in 7 Days. And cutting a very long story short, well, I became a practitioner, a master practitioner, a trainer. And I ended up, because of circumstances of life, which I'll share briefly, I ended up promoting them. So yes, I'm NLP trained, honored to have worked and promoted Richard and Paul. And I've seen their great success and have been part of their success for over 11 years. So obviously it impacted me. Having been mentored by them, learned from and modeled them, NLP is a very, very powerful tool. And I will be sharing a lot of great NLP skills and experts within the Synergy project. So my first question is, have you been trained in NLP? How amazing is it? Type in yes. So look, I loved what we managed to achieve with NLP training. We had over 25,000 people attending all the different types of courses that I promoted. But for me, it wasn't enough. My question to you, have you ever done something which others would think was great, but you felt wasn't enough? Has that happened to you? Yes or no? What I was seeing was a lot of the same, a very fragmented industry. It was always about the same people, the big boys, the big names. So in 2015, I created the Best You. I created the Best You because I was doing some research. Well, what brands are out there for personal professional growth? Because everyone was talking, always using the best you can be, the best you, So I started looking and see someone actually had or owned that brand, and no one did. So I was able to trademark it. It's trademarked all around the world now. It started with the Best You magazine, which we published for 6 years, which we're bringing back to life now. Very excited about that. The Best You magazine. Then the Best You Expos. We started in London, and then we ended up in California. Best You Online, the Best You Legacy Club, which before the pandemic became a global network. We had over 13 chapters around the world. That was a beautiful project. And then the Best You TV, which we launched also during the pandemic. So we've got all these different channels. And I'm sure you know a lot of these names: Jim Quick, Marissa Peer, Les Brown. But I really created the Best You with the intention of providing a stage for those that needed a voice. Hence, I promoted over 1,200 people. I created the Best You for people wanting to share their message, and for those that wanted an opportunity, but also for those that were looking at finding ways to grow. So yes, in both companies, we turned over $25 million, but we also spent substantial amount of money on branding, on event production, on staff, on marketing campaigns, on Google Ads and Facebook. I've learned many, many things, and I've made many mistakes along the way. So my promise is this is what we all need. Who is this for? Well, it's for anyone who has tipped their toes into becoming an authority, a leader, an expert in the personal development world, or someone that is already an expert, someone that is already at the forefront. Someone asked me, well, if I'm an expert, why would this be appealing to me? Why? Well, because we all need help. And although we may be at different stages, we all need or have a new project, product, course, book, event, something that's going on where we always need help. Don't we all need help with something? Type in yes if you agree. So this is what I've personally seen. What I've personally seen is so many great people with great intentions. I've also seen so many fail or make the same mistakes again and again and again. So many people throw so much money away because they did not know what to do or what was best at the time or what was out there. I've also seen so many people not step up to own their space, and that's very, very sad. Very, very sad. I've also seen so many people attend courses and then fade away and not follow through. So this is what I've also personally felt and experienced. I've personally felt that it's very lonely out there. I've had lots of ups and downs in business. And unfortunately, a lot of people will let you down. They let you down with promises, with support. People want to help you. They want to help you when you're up, when you're on your way up. They never want to help you when you're down. Has that happened to you? Yes or yes? Also, many things aren't as they seem. Excuse me, and I'm going to be really blunt here and very honest. There's so many fake experts out there. So many. And some people aren't what you want them to be. It's as simple as that. And although some people may say that I've done a lot and I've done amazing things, I feel that I should have, could have, should have done more, personally and professionally. Has that happened to you? So my second real estate crash, I was in a place where this was in my 40s, I had nothing and I had nothing to lose. I had a tough decision to make because it meant me leaving Spain, my country, all the things that I recognized and I knew, and the family, just to move to the UK to start promoting Richard, because I had that opportunity given to me. And I didn't know what to do. And at the time, Sharon Lecter, she was my mentor. She's the co-author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and with Robert Kiyosaki. It was a turning point in my life. And she said to me, Bernardo, she says, look, if not you, then who? And if not now, then when? And I obviously took action. So if I fast forward, the action that I took obviously put me on the right path, on the path that I'm on today. But hence the Synergy Project, hence what I'm sharing with you here today is coming from this experience. Because I'm at crossroads again. I'm at crossroads, wanting to do something different, wanting to do more. Because I'm seeing a lot of the things that are not right. And it is, it's just not fair. So I find myself again, if not me, then who is going to create this? So I really want to help you. It's my mission. It always has been. It's always been my goal to provide an opportunity for those that need one. That's what I've done. So anyone experiencing similar things? So let me just ask you a few questions. Have you ever felt let down by either coaches, mentors, programs? And if so, type in yes. Is it taking longer for you to develop your career than you expected? If so, type in yes. Is it more difficult than you expected? If so, type in yes. Do you sometimes not know what to do next or what to prioritize on? If so, type in yes. And let me ask you this question. I want you to be honest. Have you ever thought of giving up? Because I know I have. I wanted to give up many times, but I keep going. I keep thinking big, and so can you. And deep down, we all can. And I know we all know this. So the landscape of personal development. Well, it's a flourishing industry. The rise and significance of personal development in today's world is essential. But there's challenges and opportunities. While many seek to make an impact, the path is riddled with so many obstacles and potential. There's a real need for authenticity. In a world filled with these experts, there's a genuine need for real lived experience and, real genuine people. So from dreamer to doer, the transition from aspirations to taking actionable steps, the common roadblocks, recognizing the frequent challenges like brand building, networking, and self-doubt, and the power of resistance, highlighting the importance of resilience, learning from failures and pushing forward. So why this? Why now? Well, the changing world, how the landscape of personal development and entrepreneurship in general is evolving so quickly. But for me personally, it's because I can't continue to see people failing, giving up, and not breaking through. I've been a conduit for others for many years now. Now I want to create a new generation of leaders, authentic leaders, people that come from a place of love. There's a gap in genuine guidance, addressing the lack of authentic mentorship, partnership in the market, and your potential unleashed. The promise of this presentation is to provide insights, guidance, and actionable strategies for the attendees. But look, there's common challenges. Struggling in standing out, navigating the crowded personal development landscape. It's difficult. There's genuine collaborations. There's a need for that. Finding partnerships that truly align with your vision and staying updated. That's another challenge. Keeping pace with the ever evolving trends and technologies. And your goals and aspirations. Brand recognition. It's about crafting a brand that's both recognizable and respected. Beneficial partnerships. You want to establish collaborations that drive mutual growth, but also you want to balance success, achieving harmony between personal growth and professional milestones. So the journey requires many different moving parts. And I'm just briefly going to go through all the different things that we need to do in order to stand out. It's about, are you transitioning? Are you transitioning, or are you already deep into your journey? Because once the bug of personal development bites, when do we give up in improving ourselves? And the answer is never. So please, this is for everyone, because we all need help. We all need support. Look, every stage of your personal development journey has its challenges, and it also has its opportunities, whether you're just starting out or you're deep into your path. The Synergy Project is here to guide, support, and elevate you. So are you maybe still doubting your readiness? Maybe not. Transform uncertainty into actionable confidence. Listen, I still sometimes doubt my readiness for certain things. Building your brand. Look, I'm very experienced in building brands and global brands with the best due. I've faced many, many challenges. I know what it takes. But the idea is to build a brand that goes beyond you and your name. It's about leaving a legacy, creating and leaving a legacy. And it can be overwhelming with all the different moving parts. And how do you gain clarity and understanding? I'm sure many of you have asked yourselves at different stages, well, what's next? Where do I start? What's first? The answer is it's all about taking the first step. It's about taking action. And you probably ask yourself at some point, how do I manage all these different elements without losing the sight of my main goal? It's about defining your unique voice. How do you stand out in a crowded market? Have you asked yourself, how do I make mine stand out? Well, what makes me different? Look, it's crowded out there and the competition is not going away. But we're all unique. We all have something that someone else needs. Sometimes we can't see our own potential. Others can. But isn't that what a good manager, a good coach, a good peer does? So let others help you too, to define your unique voice. It's about progress and pace. Have you asked yourself, am I moving fast enough? Can it be done faster? Have you asked yourself that? Can it be done faster? Yes or no? The answer is yes, it can be done faster. Is it possible to do it alone? The answer for that is yes. But is it easier? And the answer is no. So it's about seeking confidence and assurance, support at every step. And let me ask you, has everyone understood your transition? Do they understand your journey? Unfortunately, many times the answer is no. Families, friends, people that, hey, want you to remain the same way, they don't understand. We all lose people along the way because people don't necessarily understand that journey. And we need genuine support feedback from peers and people that cheer you along the way. It's essential, isn't it? Yes or yes. Monetizing your knowledge, diverse revenue streams. During the pandemic, a lot of people struggled, but many thrived. Being prepared, having systems in place, a clear plan is essential to bring the revenue in. There's so many moving parts, but bringing it all to the forefront is the key. It's really about identifying what works for you, what resonates, what makes you unique, and exploring revenues that you never thought of before, and partnering with other people too, because that way it can happen sooner, it can happen quicker. Let me ask you, could you, doesn't matter who you are, could you do with more recurring revenue? Yes or yes? The dream of writing. Look, I've written several books, 5 in total. I'm self-published. I publish with a publishing house in multiple languages, in Audible. And I know many, many, many publishers in the UK and the US, many. I also know how much more or less it can cost you. But it doesn't have to be difficult or expensive. Anyone that has published a book will tell you it can cost you a lot of money. So who's written a book? Type in yes if you have. Who would like to write a book? Type yes if you're interested in writing a book. Would you be interested in writing a book together? Maybe writing a book with me or other colleagues within the network. Would that be appealing to you? Yes or yes. Would it save costs? Would it help marketing? The answer is yes. And that's it. Marketing your book. So your book is published, but now how do you get people to read it? What are the correct categories to publish on Amazon? The PR promotion. There's so many different moving parts. Now let me ask you, would a good network of podcasters, magazine publishers, and people that have big lists, would that help you? Of course it would. Hosting events, from planning to execution. Events are challenging. Hey, listen, I've done a few. My advice is to be creative, be unique, do something different, partner, co-produce, recruit and employ event producers. Make them memorable. It's about having attention to the small details. I've got a lot of experience in promoting events, all sizes, all ticket prices. But what's interesting is that I've had hardly very, very, very few people, I could probably count them with one hand, who've actually asked me for help, who's asked me to co-promote. There are so many online events out there, and it's just so difficult to get people's attention, isn't it? So please remember, when it comes down to promoting an event, people will let you down unless they are fully committed, or their partners. If you have partners and they've got skin in the game, then it's easier. Because I'm sure you've heard this as well. I'll help you promote the event, and then all of a sudden, oops, they don't. It's happened to me many times. Would you like to produce an event with someone else? Would you be interested? Right? Yes, if you are. Is co-promoting events with other promoters within the network, would that be appealing to you? The answer is obviously yes. And then scaling events. Look, I know all about scaling. The first Best You Expo we had, I remember I went to the front door, there was 10 people waiting to get in. If I fast forward to 2019, there was 2,500 waiting to get in. The first one we had 3,000, the last one we had 14,000. And then obviously we did it in the US, and we're now looking at seeing where we could do expos all around the world. So I know what it takes. But look, if you're interested in scaling events, the best way of scaling it is partnering. So if you're interested in partnering or scaling, type in yes. Digital presence, boosting your online game. How do you make your mark with this vast digital world? Can you master it all? Which ones? Do you feel that you work so hard on social media and you get no interaction or traction? I mean, do you have a social media manager? Let me ask you, what if you could share one? What if you could share a really great media expert? Would that be appealing to you? The answer is probably yes. And then marketing mastery. It's so important. using a great CRM. There's so many moving parts, the opt-ins, the funnels, the automations, communicating with them in their preferred manner. Is it Instagram? Is it SMS? Is it WhatsApp? Is it AI? You have to be techie. And if you aren't techie, you have to use experts. I've been so lucky to work with so many experts along the way. I'm now using a system that literally creates everything through AI in seconds. So is marketing something that you've struggled with? The answer is yes or no. So look, there's so many tips and advice from a marketing point of view, so essential nowadays, and getting the right experts to help you, the people that have expertise, that have experienced different marketing strategies, is so important. AI in business. Well, what they say now is there's two types of businesses. There's either the businesses that use AI and those that are out of business. So my life and the business of many of you, but my life personally in my business has changed drastically using obviously ChatGPT and incorporating AI into what we do. So now I'm working very closely with experts looking at running events, learning new software. It's essential. So how many of you are using ChatGPT? I hope you will type in yes. If not, hey, say no. Apart from that, there's so many things that you can add. There's so many apps. What apps are you using related to AI? Again, being part of a network with fellow members that are AI savvy and appealing, would that be appealing to you? So the answer has to be yes. Sales and leads. I've built a big list and followers by partnering with many people and by using other people's platforms too, like Eventbrite and Facebook campaigns. So automations and great sales and a great sales team is highly recommended. So, but let's just throw an idea here. So let's say there's an estimated number of all of us combined within the network, and we have a list of 600,000, maybe 1 million people. And let's say all our social media platform between all of us has 1 million, 1.5 million. So what if we combine forces and promote each other? What would that be like? What if your peers would commit to promoting your events on social media or on their platforms? Let's just imagine there's 50 or 60, say to be 60 people within the network, and each and every one of them just simply post. Would that have value to you? So look, who needs more sales? The answer is we all do. We all do, don't we? Who needs more leads? And the answer is we all do. Type in yes. So could networking, partnering, or collaborating provide you and generate you more leads? The answer is yes. So I'll just explain very briefly. The Best You Legacy Club, which I shared previously, is something that I launched before the pandemic, and it was all about creating networks in different cities where people would get together, like-minded individuals, where they all come to support each other. And we had 13 countries. We had them in Romania. We had them in Germany, Ireland, the UK, obviously in the US, Mumbai, India, Greece. We had legacy clubs all around the world. It was beautiful. And I said, unfortunately, the pandemic ended that. But if you think about a network and you look, for example, obviously something that comes to mind is LinkedIn. I remember how excited I was when LinkedIn came out, and then well, what is it now? It's just one big spam, isn't it? I know you can generate. I'm not saying you can't generate business from it, but what I'm saying is just there's too many people trying to sell you things that you probably don't want, or services you don't need, or support you in ways that you don't need. So it is about working, collaborating with like-minded individuals that help you, because it is about quality, not quantity. So my question to you: do you have a great network? Yes or no? Could you do with one? Yes or yes? Consistent client flow. So secrets to a steady flow of clients. My strategies over the years for a client, for obviously great client flow has always been events. What's yours? Are you lacking leads, clients? Yes or no? Could you do with more? Well, again, there's so many ways that we can. Speaking opportunities, obviously something I'm very familiar with. We've had more than 4,000 speakers apply to speak at our expos over the years. And not all of them have taken action. Not all of them had a stage. Not all of them had an opportunity. So, but I've promoted so many greats. And I remember the first time I spoke on stage and how thrilling it is and how fulfilling it is and how much I love it. And I know so many of you probably do too. But I've had so many stories of people that started on the smaller stage and then ended up on the bigger stages, and then bringing thousands of people and so many people starting on the best you. So I'm very proud of that. But what I've experienced is that so many authors, that are speakers aren't necessarily sharing their message, and people need to speak and people want opportunities to speak. And that's why, again, collaborating and partnering. So could you do with bigger stages? Yes or yes. Would you like speaking opportunities? Yes or yes. Seeking a promoter, ensuring that your brand shines. I remember my early days as a promoter with Bandler and McKenna, and what I did for them. Again, 25,000 students attending all their training courses over the years, or promoting the best you. Again, where we promoted over 1,200 speakers and more than 70, 80,000 people have attended live, and then all the rest of them online. So would you like a promoter or promoters that are interested in promoting you? Yes or yes. I'm always looking for people to promote. What is the best coaching we need? And I'm saying that we need a fresh approach, a different approach. My unique approach to coaching is, and the philosophy behind it is, tough love. Always, but always in your corner. I remember my coach and mentor, Bernie Dorman, and what he meant to me, and what his coaching philosophy about supporting and loving and encouraging and making sure that I always understood how great I was and the potential and how I was serving the world. So we all need we all need people that are there to help us, to support us. We need a different hands-on, personalized approach in coaching, where we have like-minded individuals that understand what we're trying to do, what we're trying to achieve. So how important has having a coach or a mentor in your life been to you? Has it been important? If so, type in yes. What does having a coach mean to you? Explain that if you can in a word. What does it mean to you? And let me ask you, would you like quite a few coaches or mentors or peers all supporting you at the same time within a community or a group? And the answer has to be yes or yes. And then feedback and improvement. We all need feedback. We all need feedback. I remember, for example, Greg Reed, who was someone that I love very dearly, when I was doing all these expos, and he was saying to me, Bernardo, come on, there has to be an easier way. and the truth is, and this is something that's come from that, is finding an easier way to help more people, to collaborate. But it's so important to have a feedback mechanism, so important. And with Bernie Dorman and CEO Space, which is what we implemented in the Legacy Club, he had his very unique format. This is who I am, this is what I do, this is what I need help with. And then you would give your pitch, your elevator pitch, and then the group would give you the feedback, and there's never feedback on the feedback. And that was so powerful. That's something that we incorporated in the Best You Legacy Club. That's something that we're going to be incorporating in the Synergy Project. The feedback mechanism is essential for growth. So it's a place of continuous improvement where, the feedback will be used to refine and enhance the whole Synergy Project experience. Do you have someone now that provides you honest feedback? Yes or no? Would you like that? Yes or yes? Global exposure, taking your message internationally. Is going global, is that important to you? Well, obviously, having people that are within the network that are global, that will help you get further. Exploring new markets. We're exploring new markets, always have been, UK, US. Now we're looking at incorporating simultaneous AI translations into all our events, streaming them live so we can really reach a massive global audience in multiple languages. Is this appealing to you? Yes or yes? And then immediate results. How do we get immediate results? Well, look, it takes time, but I've launched massive events in 6 months. Anything can be done in 6 months. Great wins come from sustainable, supportive success. This is why I created the Synergy Project, because so much can happen in 6 months. The Synergy Project is an incubator that's going to be working for 6 months. So have you had situations where you thought it could take a long time and then it didn't? Has that happened to you? Yes? Type in yes. What about the other way around, where you knew it could take, you could have done it in half the time? Has that happened to you? So basically, these are the brands that I've built over the years. I've built other brands, but within the personal development world, NLPLife training, and what we did there, over 25,000 students from all over the world, the Best You, the brand, with all the different channels that we have, the Best You Online, the Best You TV, the Best You Magazine, the Best You Expo. And these are all the different products that I've created. But now I want to serve in a different way. Now there's something else that I like to do, something else that I think could be of service. So I've shared with you some of my experiences in the industry as a student myself, my personal ones as a promoter. And I fully believe, with all the experience that I have, that this is the solution. There's no question. A lot of people within my community are coming on board too because they believe in the same things. There's a genuine lack of community that supports you. And because we all need help, we need to partner, collaborate, and build teams of like minded individuals. But it's all about value, offering something that has value and is affordable. Those that have succeeded have had help. Everyone needs help. Tony Robbins at the beginning had Jim Rohn, and now he shares the stage with people like Frank Kern and Dean Graziosi. And they too have a massive network of people on their team to help them, to assist them, to grow. Paul McKenna started with the help of Richard Bandler. Richard Bandler and Paul McKenna used me and my team, and so have many others. Look, I've served others. I've provided a stage and opportunities for people to create awareness of who they are for many years. And I would like to serve you, work with you. So let's get into why this is a solution. First of all, the essence of personal development is pure. And many come from a place of love, but we all lose our way. We fade, we struggle, we have setbacks, and we're sometimes disappointed with our results. We're disappointed with the progress. Has anyone experienced anything like that? Yes or yes? The big disclaimer is that this is not for everyone, and I'll explain why. It's aimed at 100 people and for those that are already on the path of sharing their expertise. So what's inside the Synergy Project? Well, first of all, it's a unique incubator designed for personal development professionals. It's a place, a home, curated for networking and collaboration opportunities. It provides you access to specialized pods tailored to your needs. It's full of like-minded individuals, and it'll be limited to 100 people. And it's going to be a 6-month program. That's it. Exclusivity and intention, the heart of the Best Use Synergy project. Membership flexibility. You join any pod based on personal needs and even be part of multiple pods. Member spotlights. We will be celebrating and showcasing member expertise and journeys. Collaborative spirit. It's a community that's committed to mutual growth, support, and shared purpose. Accountability partnerships. This is key. We pair up for mutual motivation and support throughout the journey. Focused learning. We dive deep into specialized areas of interest. There's agenda-driven sessions ensuring productive discussions with actionable outcomes. Guest experts. Bi-weekly insights from industry leaders tailored to pod topics. Monthly group meetings. We will hold on our community app and network platform monthly. Feedback opportunities, also important. An open channel for community enhancement suggestions. Now, the pods. The pods are the heartbeat of the Synergy project, functioning as a dynamic cluster where individuals with shared interest or goals come together to foster growth, innovation, and collaboration. Each pod is a micro community designed to concentrate expertise, facilitate collaboration, accelerate progress, nurture innovation, and expand networks. In essence, the pods is where the synergy is not just the concept, but a daily practice, driving members towards their goals with the support and collaboration of their peers. So let's get into the different types of pods. We've got 7 pods. Number 1, and in no particular order, but book publishing and promotion. Navigate the publishing landscape, collaborate with fellow authors, leverage marketing strategies for book promotion, access to industry-leading publishers and marketers, from manuscript to a bestseller, a whole guided journey. Pod number 2, podcast mastery. Craft compelling content for your audience. Technical guidance for optimal sound quality. Strategies to grow and monetize your podcast. Collaborate with fellow podcasters for guest appearances. And learn from renowned podcasters and audio engineers. Pod 3, tech, AI, and systems. Understand the latest in tech trends. Implement AI to optimize your operations. Choose the right systems and software for your needs, really important. Collaborative tech troubleshooting and support. And stay updated with regular tech workshops. Pod number 4, events and seminars. Plan and execute successful events. Collaborate for joint seminars and workshops. Access to event management professionals. Strategies to maximize audience engagement. And from intimate workshops to grand conferences. Let's see what we can do together. Pod 5, personal branding and marketing. Define and refine your personal brand. Strategies tailored to your unique brand voice. Collaborate for joint marketing campaigns. Access to top branding and marketing professionals. Amplify your online and offline presence. Pod number 6, networking and collaborations. That's what it's all about building meaningful professional relationships. Collaborate on projects and initiatives. Access to networking events and meetups. Strategies to optimize and expand your network. Foster partnerships that drive mutual growth. Promote products and services to fellow peers. Skill sharing and expertise exchange. You can share your expertise and learn from others. You can access to a diverse pool of skills and knowledge, regular skill sharing workshops and sessions, and collaborate on joint training initiatives. It's all about continuous learning and growth opportunities. So the community app is where we meet, is where we partner, where we learn, and where we support. The Best You app is going to be the digital hub for the connection and growth. The Best You app is the digital nexus of the Synergy project. It's all about a virtual space where the energy of the collective ambition is always there. It's at your fingertips. It's more than just an app. It's a community, a resource, a tool that empowers you to connect anytime, anywhere, to ask anything to anyone, to access pods and go, to exchange ideas freely, to stay informed and inspired, and to organize and mobilize. The Best You app is where your journey within the Synergy project becomes seamless and integrated into your daily life, ensuring that you're always connected to your network, to your goals, and your potential growth. So my role, well, engage with each member on a personal level. I will speak to each and every one. Designate members to manage and oversee pods. I will make sure that we designate specific people that are going to be overseeing and managing the pods to keep it engaged, ensuring smooth collaboration and progress. I'm going to facilitate consistent networking and collaboration among the members. The Synergy project has a very, very unique way of connecting, and I'll explain that, and it's all explained in the blueprint. We offer a dynamic platform for meaningful connections. Host monthly meetings spotlighting individual achievements and unveiling new opportunities. We will deliver complementary training sessions to enhance skills, all sorts of skills. And we'll introduce members to my expansive professional network if needed. I'll foster potential partnerships within the community. I will promote that. And also about group coaching and mentorship to elevate the collective growth. And I'll drive and optimize collaborative initiatives for mutual success. So what does this actually mean? 1, immediate cost savings. Training. The value of free training can range from a few $100s to thousands of dollars, depending on the depth and quality of the training. Exposure. Marketing and promotion costs can be significant. By getting free exposure, one could save on advertising costs, which can range from a few $100s to tens of thousands of dollars. Increased revenue opportunities. Well, collaborations, joint ventures, or any kind of collaboration can lead to new products, services, or events that can generate revenue. The potential here is vast, especially if the collaborations tap into new markets or audiences. Upselling and cross-selling. This is really important. Within a network of professionals, there's an opportunity to offer complementary services or products to each other's audiences. Referrals. A committed group can lead to a steady stream of referrals translating into new clients and sales. 3, long-term brand building. Reputation. Being part of a committed and high-quality group can enhance one's reputation in the industry. Audience growth. The combined promotional efforts can lead to a significant growth in followers, subscribers, or customers. Networking. Building relationships within such a group can open doors to future opportunities, partnerships, or ventures. Future monetization. Well, monetizing the network. Once a group has established its value, there could be opportunities to monetize further, such as hosting larger events together, creating paid courses, or offering premium services. Licensing and franchising. Once a model proves successful, there's potential to license or franchise a concept to other regions and countries, which might be of interest. 5, intangible benefits. Well, a support system. Having a group of like minded professionals provides a support system which can be invaluable during challenging times. Continuous learning. Regular interactions with experts lead to continuous personal and professional growth. And motivation. Being part of a committed group can boost motivation and drive, leading to increased productivity and innovation. Number 6, networking and collaborations. Key. Well, obviously, expanding and nurturing a robust professional network for mutual growth. Activities, regular networking events to foster collaborations among members. Guest sessions with networking gurus to refine connection building skills. And number 7, skill sharing and expertise exchange. But it's all about cultivating a culture of continuous learning and growth strategies and shared expertise. And within the activities, there's all sorts of things. Members can offer training sessions in their areas of proficiency, such as NLP or public speaking, and so much more. I and we together will identify the bridge and any knowledge gaps by bringing external experts, ensuring that the community has access to a comprehensive skill set. So who is this for? Well, it's for authorities, leaders, experts interested in anything, really: book publishing, book promotion, speaking opportunities, public speaking mastery, personal branding, AI integration, networking, event hosting, podcasting, marketing strategies, digital presence, CRM mastery, global expansion, workshop crafting, anything, coaching skills, content creation, you name it. So as far as I'm concerned, I would love to help you and support you, because I believe that, I've got real world experience. You're going to learn from someone or be working with someone who's been through the highs and lows, not just the textbook knowledge. I do have global exposure, insights, from promoting thousands of speakers and engaging with so many people worldwide. I've got a diverse background from real estate, sales, marketing, publishing, event promoting. And as far as I'm concerned, for me, this is personal. It's just not professional. It's about a mentorship, a support that understands you, and not just you, but your business as well. I want you to consider me your promoter, your ally, your friend, more than just a guidance. I have a genuine interest in elevating your brand and your voice. And it's all about community building. I would like to provide a network of like-minded professionals that's going to really foster collaboration, but also create a new generation of leaders. So the plan really is to invite you to join the Best Use Synergy project, the revolution. It's about being, a unique voice in a very noisy crowd. But let me just say and ask you for a minute, with all these things that the pods and everything that we provide, what if you could save in training anything between 1,000 and 5,000? What if you could save on CRM and software? And I'm telling you, I've saved a lot of money and I've spent a lot of money. What if you could save in podcasting tips or equipment? What if you could save in book publishing? What if you could save money on speaking opportunities? And what about personal branding or website design or social media advertising or sharing a social media expert? What about networking events and seminars? What if you could save money on hiring a recommended personal assistant that can change your life? Or video production, or any and all sorts of education? What if you could save money on thousands of dollars on video production for online courses, or public relations and media training, on graphic design, on giving you ideas for travel accommodation, for booking venues? The savings could be anything from $10,000 to $110,000. Being part of a group like this could represent massive savings, massive savings. I'm telling you, I've personally spent so much money in all sorts of things, and I know that I have so many valuable insights, and I'm sure so many people within the network will too. But what about the gains? What the potential value of those gains on the free training, on the increased PR and exposure, on more speaking opportunities? What about having access to these exclusive resources? What about the access to new markets or the peer support and feedback. And what about the increased credibility or networking collaboration? These are all gains, and that's priceless. The potential collaborations that can come from this are priceless. But also speeding up your process, where you could basically be positioned as a global leader, or fast forwarding, or really fast tracking your career, that's also priceless. So again, the gains could be anything between 10 to hundreds of thousands of dollars. So to recap, we've discussed all the moving parts to stand out in such a competitive market. We spoke about so many people. Well, listen, unfortunately, they just don't make it. We also mentioned that things need to be done differently. I think we agree on that. That we also talk about how much it can cost. And if you don't have the support and the know-how, it can cost even more. We talked about the savings. We literally went very quickly through the gains. I shared the uniqueness of the Synergy project and all the different pods. So there's some questions here that I think I obviously need to ask you. What is the cost of inaction? What is the cost, or how does it affect you to doubt yourself? Is it costing you time? But what else is it costing you apart from time? Is it costing you happiness? What about fulfilling or following your dream? What's the cost of that? What is the value of the connections that you're going to make? How can you put a value on that? And what would it mean to you if you could speed your career 2 to 3 years? What would it mean? How much money could you save? Seriously, how much money could you save if you're surrounded by experts that have expertise in all sorts of things? And how important is this to you now? How important is it? Is it really that important? And how committed are you to your dream? Because that's the thing. I've seen a lot of dreamers out there, but how committed are you? Are you a dreamer or are you a doer? And have you thought of giving up at some point? Listen, I know I have. So this is subject to application. I'm looking for the founding members, and there's also going to be some additional discounts on beta programs that we're going to be launching after that. And you can't sign up. You can't pay for it, even if you wanted to today. There is a pledge, amongst other things, where we commit to serve and support each other. That's one of the pledges. That's one of the commitments to be part of the Synergy project. What's in it for them? Not for me. What's in it for them? So it's limited to 100 people, and it's actually less because we've got around 8 or 10 members already signed up. But it is limited to 100 people. And these are some of our members. These are people that I have worked with very closely, who I consider close friends, people who have supported me, and have vast expertise. One of them is Brian. He's a transformative coach. He helps entrepreneurs and business owners excel in business, health, relationships, and personal growth. Brian's been a great friend and a coach of mine for many, many years. So I'm very grateful to him. Jennifer Baker, she works with businesses. She's a high impact performance and engagement consultant for policy and business leadership. She's very well connected in the financial world, but also very experienced in helping so many people in getting through many challenges. And then Ken and Maurice Sigal, they a lovely couple, which I love very dearly. They collaborate, coach, and consult executives, entrepreneurs, celebrities, and rising leaders to identify and bring their professional and philanthropic vision to life. So they are people that are very well connected within the personal development world. They participate in a part of a lot of the things that I do with my friend Greg Reed, Secret Knock, Prosperity Camp, and but they're connectors and extremely well connected. And then Andy Broadway. So Andy is an accomplished author, publisher, sought-after speaker, and business strategist with a keen interest, and I'm saying keen, and expertise in artificial intelligence. I work very closely with a lot of AI tech and CRM systems with Andy. And then I've got quite a few other members. Some of them are publishers. Some of them are based in the UK. Some of them are based in the US. But these are just some of the members, and this is the quality of the members that you're going to have being part of the Synergy project. So the offer. Well, today it's application only. It's just applying. That's all it is. That's all we can do today. And step number 2, well, I just want to make sure that you understand it's 100% your money back guarantee. And I'll explain how that works, but it's 100% your money back guarantee. So when I was looking at launching this program and understanding what's out there, And having experienced it myself, I signed up for, great mentorships and great coaching programs. And I know the value of things, and people sometimes charge ridiculous, substantial amount of money. And I'm not saying sometimes it's not worth, but it is so expensive. It makes it very, very difficult for many people. So initially, the launch price for the Synergy Project was going to be $5,900 for 6 months, or $997, which I felt was a very reasonable price. And I believe that is what it will probably come to eventually. But I wanted to make sure that obviously we launched it and we got some family members on board. So my team asked me to launch it at ideally $3,500 for 6 months. So that was going to be $597. But I thought, no, I need to make this affordable. I need to make sure that it really is a no-brainer, where people think, well, I have to take action. And that's it. That's why I've came up with what I believe is a great offer, which is $2,380 for 6 months, which is less than I charge for a speaking slot, much less in one of the expos, or $397 per month. The other option, and this is only for the people that are watching here live, we've had over, look, I've got in my database, which is quite expansive, I've got probably around 4,000 to 5,000 speakers. So this is a full house. This recording is a full house. We've had over 450 people, 500 people registered to the Zoom last time I checked. So this is only for those of you that are watching live. So it's either $397 or one payment of $1997. That's it. One payment of $1997. But I'm offering you some very interesting bonuses, which I think are going to get you very excited. So 1 year of the Best You Online. What does that mean? Well, what it means is, over the years, we've recorded every single talk for the Best You Expos. That includes more than 600 talks from world leaders, from Marissa Peer to Les Brown, Jack Canfield, Jim Quick, and thousands of other expos. So we got at least 600-700 expo talks. And then additionally to that, I've got around 50 NLPLife talks, or NLP tips and advice for all sorts of things. I've got interviews for inspiring people interviews. I've got inspiring people talks. And I've also got content from some experts related to social media and health. So there's some valuable content on the Best You Online. Now, again, limited to 20 people. There's a credit note to speak or exhibit at the Best You Expo in London or Vegas. London is in March. Vegas is in April 2024. If you have not yet applied and you're interested in speaking at the expo, well, look, this might interest you. It's $1,000 that we're going to knock off your bill for the expo. That's it. Limited to 20. And the other thing I'm going to be producing a series of book called the Best You Book Series. And if you wanted to be part of that book, this is for 20 people only. And that's valued at $2,500. The first 20 are going to be part of that book too. The total value of the bonuses is over $4,100. That's the value of the bonuses to be part of the Best You Synergy Project. Now, there's multiple options here. There's option 3, you stay exactly where you are right now. You stay exactly where you are. You're not interested in creating any more revenue streams, connecting, collaborating, networking. You're not interested in learning new skills. You have absolutely no interest in running bigger events, larger events, speaking. You stay where you are. You stay where you are. Option 2 is that you accept 6 payments of $397. And I put 5 there because if you provided us a customer that wanted to be part of the Best You Synergy Project straight away, and we haven't reached 100 members yet, well, you're going to be deducted one of those monthly payments. We'll provide you an introduction fee of $397 if you introduce us to someone that's involved. So that's option 2. If not, 6 payments of $397. Or option 1, one single payment of $1997. It's the best value. You save $385. And there's also an introduction fee for you if you introduced us anyone. Now, look, I would love to have you on board. But if it's not for you, that's fine. It's not for everyone. It's for game changers. It's for action takers. It's for doers. It's for people that give, not take. Hey, we're all in for taking, but it's about giving. It's what's in it for them. Remember, I'm offering you also 100% guarantee if this is not for you within the first month. Once you're set up, if the first month is not for you, 100% your money back guarantee. So what's next? Well, what's next is step 1, you pay $100 to apply. That's it. You pay $100 to apply. Step 2, you complete the survey and we see if it's a fit. You and I, we see if it's a fit. The survey, it's comprehensive in the fact that it gets us to understand what you're interested in, how you help people, and what you need help with, but also what are your priorities regarding book publishing or podcasting or networking or event, whatever it is. So it's a comprehensive survey. It's really important for us to understand that it's a fit, but it's also about some certain pledges within the survey. Understand you're here to sell it. You're here to collaborate. You're here to help and support others. Step 3, we meet. After you've completed the survey, we will meet. And all this comes in the same link that I'm going to be sharing very soon. So we meet. And if you're approved, we process a payment of $297. And you start your onboarding. And you pay nothing till the end of January. So the $100 you paid plus the $297, then you pay nothing till the end of January. So that's it. Once you've completed the survey, then we meet. Then if you're approved, you pay the $297 and you're on board. You're in. You're part of the team. Step 4, we send you the blueprint. The blueprint has everything that you need. It has everything you need to know about our monthly meetings, our bi-weekly meetings, on how to network, how to do it, how to connect, how to provide feedback. We recommend you the pods. And having reviewed your survey, we will recommend you your accountability partner from day one. Really important, really important. You're going to have an accountability partner, so you both push each other. And we will match you up and provide you the details of the top 20 members we feel that there's most synergy with you. So you can connect with them first. We want you to do them with all of them, but we want you to connect with them first. We do this through AI. We input all the information of the surveys, and then we match you with the top 20 people you need to collaborate and work with to fast forward everything. And I will have multiple people within our team, plus the appointed pod members, to make sure that we make the most out of each and every single incubator. And then step 5, we invite you to our group app and community. I've already explained about the app. It's very easy, very user-friendly. You can use it on your phone. Very, very user-friendly. It's very interactive. I know everyone says, I've got so many. No, this is a great app. It's going to be a place you're going to want to be, a place you want to go, a place you're going to ask questions. Forget Facebook and forget LinkedIn and all these things that don't necessarily give you what you need. This is a place where you go and ask a question and you're going to get the feedback. You're going to get the response that you're looking for. And step 6, we start networking, we start collaborating, we start expanding on our reach. So I'm going to be doing Q&As in a minute, but this is the link for you to pay the deposit now. This is the link. Now, my team is sharing the link also on Google, on Zoom. They've been sharing that for a little while. I'm going to be putting that also available within the live feed. But as far as I'm concerned, that's it. Follow that link, follow it now. Complete the $100 deposit, and then you are now going to fill in the survey. We're going to schedule a call and we process everything. That's it. If it's not a fit, if it doesn't work for you, I refund you your $100 deposit. If it doesn't work for you after a month, if you're not interested, listen, it's just not working for me, I will refund you the full amount to you, whatever you paid. So that's it. That's the Best You Synergy project. I am now going to be answering Q&As. Thank you so much. Lots of love. May the best be with you.